have a thank you for Chandan for creating so many tweets for the Firefox accounts campaign. Thank you, Chandan. Chandan is tweeting a lot and he's creating a lot of content. So thank you for supporting us via the Mozilla India Twitter account. Thank you, Yamama and Fernando, for localizing in your languages. Yamama localized in the Arabic and Fernando localized in Spanish. So thank you very much for your work. And there is a thank you for me from Mayur for reviewing his last minute presentation. Always a pleasure, Mayur, to help. Thank you for doing that. Mayur is going to do a presentation in a few minutes about how you should report and how you should never forget to report and let us know what you're doing. All right, so the first topic is a welcome to Francesca. Francesca is from Munich. She is gonna be the new junior community manager in our team. She's gonna help us with the work that Kiki has been doing. As we have discussed, Kiki is not going anywhere, but she is going to work more on the support team. For that reason, we needed an extra community manager to help us with Kiki's tasks. That is what Francesca is going to help us with. She just started this week. You probably have already seen her around. And Francesca, do you want to say anything?
Oh, just saying that to meet some of you. And I don't know if you can hear me very well, but that's it. So I'm ready. And I'm happy to be here.
Happy to have you here, Francesca. You can find Francesca on Telegram, on Discord. I already subscribe here everywhere, so you can ping here everywhere. Do not ping here in the middle of the night. But other than that, she's here to help you all. She's getting onboarded, and soon she will be able to help you more on the tasks. We also have Manjar and Leye on the call. Welcome both to this week's Reps Call. I'm gonna stop talking right now because Mayur is gonna present, and I'm very happy that somebody else is gonna talk in this call. So Mayur, the floor is yours.
So, hello everyone, can you hear me? Okay, so sharing my screen with you guys. Can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so today we are going to talk about a very important topic called how to report on the REPS program. So we're talking about mission Mozillians. As you know, this is our vision for the next year. We want to have a healthy community of mission-driven Mozillians. So the people who are actually the force behind the open internet. So they are the volunteers who love the internet and they do things for the internet. So as a REPS program, we want to have this healthy community. But for that, if you see the importance of Mozillian mission-driven Mozillians in Mozilla, if you see the central part, you can see it's huge. So as they are important part of each and every Mozilla's project, we want to help them. We want in every way possible. So from the past few years, we have started taking decisions based on data. So this data is going to help us, like how many mission-driven Mozillians do we have, where they come from, what geographical location they come from, what projects they usually participate in. And so this data will help us to take timely action. So the problem that we are facing right now in the REPS program is that not all mission-driven Mozillians are reporting their work. So when it comes to their tweets, their social media accounts, we usually see there are a lot of mission-driven Mozillians. But then when we see the reporting portal, we have very less data. We are unable to understand where they come from, or what project they contribute to. And because of this, we are unable to allocate resources to them. The resources can be the council's efforts, or maybe different campaigns, or the things that they want. The solution to this problem is if we just ask every mission-driven Mozillian to report whatever activity he is doing, this will help us understand the numbers. numbers coming from which region, then we can allocate a person, add a experience rep from that region so that they can have a better understanding of what things to do. So we came up with a plan of training all the mission-driven Mozillians about the reporting portal if they are unaware, totally unaware of like how they should be reporting. And we want all the reps mentor to help the mission-driven Mozillians with all this stuff. So tada, the tutorial begins. So, when Mission Driven Mozillian is planning any activity or is doing an event in his local community, he should follow the following steps. So he should just log in into the reps portal. When he logins into the reps portal, if he visits the dashboard, so if he just scrolls down, there is a button called Add a New Report. So this is how the report form looks. So we just want them to add all the details that they have, a correct location, blog post, video, whatever they are posting or whatever event they had, a proper description of their activity and a date. So the other part would be choosing the right initiative. So there are a lot of these initiatives where mission-driven Mozillians are really active, like for example campaigns or maybe Moz Activate campaign. So this will help us understand the goal that we are setting. For every campaign, we have a goal like at least these many people should participate. So we will have these numbers with us. So this is we want the data. So these insights will help us understand, like for example, Pranshu is working on this project. He recently added an activity on this date. His mentor is Shabaz. So this data is what we are expecting from them. I know this looks difficult, but the other good news is soon we are going to launch a new community portal for everyone. So it's into the testing phase. So that is going to make all the things much more easier. So this is the first preview of the community portal. As you can see, the interface is very clean and neat, and this is going to solve most of our problems. But meanwhile, we still have time to introduce this community portal to everyone. So before launching this community portal, we want them to use the existing system that we have, that is the reps portal, and report all their things. So thank you, and I hope you will pass on to your community.
Thank you very much, Mayur. There is a question for you on this, but could you share the slides?
Just a minute. Oh, yes, definitely. I will drop it on our emailing list. So it's a PDF, so everyone can download it. Or maybe in the Telegram group.
I think better put it somewhere like on GitHub or Discord. So if somebody doesn't find it, like is not in the call now, can find it afterwards.
Okay, I'll put it in the reps council folder. We can share it, right?
All right. Are there any more questions for Mayur? No. So this is a reminder to always report your activities. We really need to do so. If you're creating an event, it will create an automatic report. And on the portal, it's going to be way easier because you are going to be able to create your events directly on the campaign page. Which means you not need to connect it afterwards. It's going to be easier. You're going to do that there. But until then, please do report your activities so we know what is happening around the world and we can actually make better decisions based on data. Because if we don't know what is happening and we trust the data we have right now, then we're going to make wrong decisions, and that's bad. All right, thank you very much, Mayur, for this. Somebody's adding something. The reported data is not going to the new community tool, so how the result of what? I don't know. There we go. So how the activities before transition is reflected to the future plan? That's a very good question. The fact that it's not going to go on the community portal doesn't mean that we're not keeping that data. We're actually discussing right now with legal on how we can keep that data and how we can expose the data to all of you. So when we will make decisions in the future, it will be a little bit hard on data, but we are not losing the data. We are storing the data on our archive. Sorry. Does anybody have any other questions?
There's another question up here.
I don't see another question. Can you read it, Irvin? Probably.
Where would localization events fall under? I couldn't find a category for that, or did I miss? Localization events.
Where would localization events fall under? I couldn't find a category for that, or did I miss it? I thought that we do have that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna check right now for who is asking. Takes some time to load. I will let you know. But if we do, then we're still missing something. But I thought we have that. Add new report. So what did you do? We select an initiative and which contribution areas your activity, and there is localization. So there are initiatives, and initiatives are different stuff that people are doing over time. And then there are contribution areas, and it's under contribution area. For example, in order to understand that, there can be an initiative of a support campaign. Then it's a campaign, but still the functional area is support. Or for example, if we're ever gonna launch, like now, the new marketing campaign, that as initiative, as initiatives is a campaign, but still the functional area, the contribution area is marketing. Did that answer the question to whoever asked? I hope so. If it didn't, please do ask on the Etherpad so I don't miss it.
Please say yes.
Okay, good. I think my Etherpad doesn't like me. Probably my internet doesn't. All right. So the last one is about the Firefox accounts campaign. The Firefox accounts campaign is running until the end of December. A reminder, you are also going to receive an email from Francesca reminding you we have a campaign running and we need your support. A lot of you have asked about localized assets. The pictures we have received were in English, and you have asked the SVG files to localize the assets. The SVG files have been added on the Firefox accounts, on the Open Design repo, so all the files are in there. So if you want to localize the pictures, like change the wording on the pictures, now you can on Open Design. Also, Pransu has added in there the diagram created by Chandan, the join Firefox and why you should join Firefox. That's also have been localized in some locales by some people. So if you want to change pictures, please feel free to do that by taking the SVG files. Also, a reminder, if you do so, please also post them again on the repo so other people can reuse them. And if you have localized tweets that you would like to give to other people, like Fernando and Yamama and Pierre from the French community have done, please send them over to me and Francesca, and we will add them on the Firefox account assets. Is there any question for that? All right. Mayur, since you are here and you are another council member, do you want to give the council on things? Mayur is a new council chair, by the way.
Dijeron que de 18 a 24
Do we have the council updates listed somewhere?
I think we haven't posted this week, so this is your time, Mayor, to say them out loud.
Okay, so from the council update, we want you guys to share your cool Instagram stories so that we can share it on the Mozilla account. The other would be about the participation in the Mozillian of the Month contest. We want at least 4 to 5 participants in every campaign that we do. We are totally focusing our attention on the Firefox account campaign. So we want everyone to participate. And that's all.
Thank you, Mayor. Also, a reminder that there is a call for new mentors. I know that some of you have already applied. And thank you for applying. If you are interested, please do finish the tutorial and send an email to the council. We are working with SAPAS to have Yofi, who is the last previous council member, to have the training for the new mentors, so we can improve the mentor experience. So please, if you're interested, apply for it. And once we have a little bit more people, we're gonna do the training. The training is gonna happen for those of you who have already applied and don't know why we haven't replied yet. We're just waiting for a little bit more people so we don't do 2 or 3 trainings. All right.
Yes. Yes,
There
and
is-
a shout out,
Go ahead.
Constantina, we forgot about the onboarding. So we need more reps. So if your community has any volunteer who is very active and you feel he should be into the reps program, so please suggest your friends to join this program. So we actually need volunteers from each and every corner of the globe. So if you have any passionate volunteer or friend around, just let him know.
Thank you, Mayor. We have we have questions. Couldn't find the direct link for the application. Yes, I'm gonna give that as we speak. Let me find the discourse post. Let's call for new mentors. There we go. So here we go. All right, open floor. So the people.mozilla.org is open testing for NDA Mozillians, and reps are all NDA Mozillians. So if you're interested in testing people.mozilla.org, there is the link on Discourse post on how to do so. A reminder about people.mozilla.org, it will eventually replace Mozillians, and it already includes employees in there. Just to give you some context, in the past, employees were used to use something that was called internally phone book, and only the employees were in there. Right now, Mozilla wants to have one directory where all employees and volunteers are in there. That is called people.mozilla.org. Employees are already in there. Volunteers are being added gradually, and we're testing it. So go ahead, you have NDAs, so go ahead and test it. All right, we have another one. Privacy Month is coming. Participate. Who wants to speak about this? I believe that somebody from the Indian community. Yes, Mayur.
Yes. So, guys, we celebrate January month as the Privacy Month because on the 24th we celebrate the Privacy Day, and from the past 3 years we are celebrating a community-driven campaign called the Privacy Month. So each day we share a privacy tip, online privacy tip, via all our social media accounts. So. It's actually a global campaign because we see all the communities participating and sharing tips in their regional language. So if you want to be part of this campaign, so there is a group. I'll post a link in the Telegram group. So if you are interested, we can start working on the assets like creating designs. Maybe you can recommend softwares or tools that we can use that enhances privacy. So please participate.
All right. And last, we have some non-verbal updates. I believe this is Takeshi, and he's letting us know that Japanese translation community is trying to fill Adventure this year too. Adventure calendars. I'm curious.
That's like you doing the campaigns for all for the whole month, and people can sign up for each day to do the same thing. So that seems very cool. We can do like a 30 days of community events or 30 days of campaigns and let people sign up with the date.
Oh, that is super cool. Takeshi, would you like to speak a little bit about that, or you wanted to keep it non-verbal? You are muted, Takeshi. Takeshi, we cannot hear you. You're muted. You're still muted.
Yeah.
I think there is a button.
Hey guys, I have a question about the for different account campaign. I can.
Sorry, go ahead, Fernando. Takeshi is trying to find the unmute button.
All right, it's very simple. Okay. Do we still more localization Twitter for our Firefox campaign now?
The more the merrier. So the more you tweet about it, the better it is for the campaign. So if you have more localized context, send it over, and Francesca and I will add it to the assets for the rest of the people. Keep tweeting, and I will keep retweeting. It's actually really good if you're tweeting in your languages, because I like retweeting that from the Refs account. So keep them sending them on, and I think it gives a nice diversity. I'll also ask Sandan if he has, I think, some tweets that I wanted to put up.
All right. Thanks.
I guess I think you're unmuted now.
Really? Now I'm. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah. Thank you. So the
Yes, I can
Japanese
hear you.
yes. Every these years, Japanese community is trying to fill the advent calendar in this Christmas season. So it helps to promote the MDN translation into Japanese, and sometimes the member write the article about MDN and Mozilla document general translations. So it also contributes to expand the members of Japanese community sometimes. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Takeshi, for letting us know. This is super cool. Are you also helping with Sumo and translation, or are you only doing MDN? Fernando, I think you are.
Sorry.
So Takeshi, are you only doing this for MDN, or are you also localizing in for support and LTNN?
So sometimes members also translating Sumo pages. So I have to check if there is some in Advent calendar, and let me see. In this time, Sumo. そうか。In this year, not yet the Sumo page is not a candidate to translate it, but I found someone is writing to fix add-on for Firefox too. So this is not actually limited to translation activity. Some members trying to contribute in the other way also.
Nice. That is super cool, Takeshi. Let us know how the reps can help you if you need any help from us.
Wow. So until the last year, this adventure is assumed the participant is are from only Japan, but we are welcome you to join the adventure calendar. Of course, if you can make the account on the adventure site, this is open for GitHub account. So if you have GitHub account, you can join us. Thank you.
Cool. One last question, Takeshi. Is there like any English version of this website?
English version. Let me see. Adventure. Well, adventure. Oh, now, sorry, I cannot find that. So this adventure is from. Well, but on the top page of adventure site, I see some categories are written in English. Mozilla. So maybe I can post the Google Translation translated URL by Google Translation, so you can read it in English. So let me. Yeah. Hey, well, oh, this is not well translated. But just I put this just for your reference. Well, here.
All right, this is super cool.
Yeah.
Maybe. So Chinese. Sorry. This is. So it. How was this? Now the translation detected the page from Chinese, but this is actually from. So how about this?
I think it automatically detects it.
Yes. So now I fixed the original language to Japanese. So I think this time this is translated.
Very interesting.
Yes. This is English version.
All right.
Well,
we have also Takeshi letting us know that they have monthly, sometimes bi-monthly MDA translation meetup that is going on.
Yes, yes. So this is yeah, monthly or sometimes bi-monthly event to gather translation community to promote the translation of MDN and sometimes also Sumo site into Japanese. And it is held online and offline too. The WebDino Japan provide the venue in Tokyo, and some members living in far away from Tokyo joined online, and me too. I joined from Nagoya to that event.
All right, keep it going. Don't forget to report it. So Mayuri is happy with his numbers.
Yes. So sorry, I forget that November maybe. So yes, I will do that.
Cool. And if you need any support for budget and swap, you can always ask, and Kiki will happily send some stuff over.
Thank you.
Cool. We are 7 minutes over, but that was a very full and nice call. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you, Mayur and Takeshi, for bringing all this information, and Fernando. I'll see you all next week, and have a great day.
Thank you.
Bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.